Good morning, it's Sunday, March 2, and this is day 30 of my bicycle ride to Hanoi. In case you're wondering where I'm staying at the moment, this is my hotel here. It's called the Phong Lu Hotel. Only $8 a night, so what a bargain that is. Fantastic, so it's under budget for me. Means I can spend more money on beer and food, which is good. And this afternoon I am running with the Nha Trang Hash House Harriers, which is good. So we're going to do a little bit of a tour today of the beach area, and I will tell you the 5 things I love most so far about this bicycle ride and the things that I hate the most so far. Start off by talking about the thing that I hate the most about this bicycle journey. That has to be the quality of the roads. When you're on a poor quality road, like I was primarily in Cambodia for 5 days, and then the first 7 days of cycling in Vietnam, the road quality was absolutely terrible. Not just the road surface itself, which is the major factor, yes, but also the danger of the roads. Cycling along the very southern coast of Vietnam, and then cycling into Ho Chi Minh City for 4, 5, 6 days in a row there, that was atrocious conditions. And the same with cycling in Cambodia, really awful. So I would say that's probably the thing I hate the most about this journey, is the road quality. But then on the opposite, one of the things I love most about this bicycle ride is the quality of the roads. When you're on a smooth, soft road, man, that is so nice. It really feels fantastic. So the quality of the road is probably the thing that I love the most, and it's also the thing that I hate the most, depending on what quality the road is. Do you remember in Cambodia, the road was missing for 20 kilometers that one day. It took me 3 hours to go across this gravel pit, basically. That was awful. And even the first day cycling across the border from Thailand into Cambodia, that was awful as well. Go back and look at those early videos. You'll laugh at the quality of the roads and how much my rump was hurting as well. Next on my list of things that I hate about this journey so far must be the strength of that headwind that I've been fighting. Man alive. I felt it a little bit in Thailand. If you go back, look at some of the early videos, I did mention quite a few days there. Wow, the headwind was really getting to me. But one day I had 1.5 hours of tailwind. It's pretty much been the only tailwind I've had on this journey so far. So that thing that I hate is just the non-stop struggle of trying to power your way through the headwind. I spent 2 weeks, the last 2 weeks, pretty much in first gear on the bicycle. Like now, I'm riding along the seafront here in Nha Trang. I'm in third gear. There's hardly any wind. Don't know what direction it's coming from today, but I think these tall buildings, they help to block it. So I'm just chugging along. Beautiful quality road as well. Give this an 8 out of 10 at least. Apart from these yellow bumps, they're very high, these bumps. Probably one thing also I hate about Vietnam is these high yellow bumps. They have them all over the roads, especially in totally unnecessary places. Having said that, the wind, it can be something I love as well. If ever you get a tailwind, wow, how lovely that is. A couple of those days when I was really fighting, really struggling the headwind, I did U-turns, went 100 meters, maybe 200 meters, did a U-turn to get a drink or some food. Oh my God, you couldn't believe the bliss of how it felt to go downwind. So finances permitting in the future, I would love to do this journey from Hanoi to Pattaya in reverse, but do it starting February 1, starting in Hanoi. And those 50 or 60 kilometer an hour winds that I suffered through last week. Wow, to have those as tailwinds, my God, how lovely that would be. So there you go, the wind, something I love and something I hate. Third on my list of things I hate about this journey, and this especially applies to Vietnam, is all the honking of the horns. My God, why do Vietnamese people have to toot their horns so much? It really does get on your nerves, especially on the highways. The good thing about, since I've been on the road since Ho Chi Minh City, the last week or so, there's been a bicycle lane or a hard shoulder lane that I could go down pretty safely, and I pretty much try to stay within that lane always. And you get these motorcycles and trucks and buses going past, and they're tooting me for no reason at all, apart from they think maybe I'm going to jump out and hit their vehicle. Just ridiculous. But it just seems to be the nature here in Vietnam that people love tooting their horns. One good thing about Nha Trang here, Nha Trang and just listening to all the tooting in the background there. Nha Trang and Vung Tau, both of them, relatively speaking, are a lot quieter than the rest of the country, Vietnam, so far. And on the opposite, something I love about this journey so far is the quiet sometimes. Sometimes you be on a little bit of a deserted road and it is just so quiet and so peaceful. So that ties in with the honking of the horns. I just hate this cacophony of noise that we seem to be getting in Vietnam all the time. It's just ridiculous. You don't need to make all this noise all the time. Geez, what a noisy country it is. It makes Thailand, in comparison, seem so quiet. I spent over 20 years living in the Philippines before I moved to Thailand 3 years ago. And Philippines was similar to Vietnam, not quite as noisy, but just all the time. Karaoke in the morning, karaoke in the afternoon, karaoke in the evening. You can hear it all over the place. Dogs and chickens all over the place. So I'm just saying, one of the things I love is when I get these periods of quiet. It's so nice. Like now it's late Sunday morning, it's about 11:30 a.m. It's relatively quiet here in Nha Trang. Here I am at the southern end of Nha Trang Beach. It certainly is a long beach. Stretches all the way from there. And we go about 3 or 4 kilometers into the distance there. Way in the distance is where I started yesterday's beer tour video. And over there, that is what they call Vin Pearl Island. And you probably can't see the cable cars, and I'm not going to bother going there today, but there's cable cars. I believe it's about 8 kilometers long, the cable car. Takes you to Vin Pearl Island there. No, what I wanted to talk to you about right now is the garbage on the beach. And it's not just the beach, it's everywhere in Vietnam, especially a little bit in Cambodia, and not so much in Thailand. If you look up this far end of this southern beach here, there's just garbage all over the place. Even down here, there's an old concrete bag or something. There's bags here. I guess they're used to shore up the beach. But there's pieces of garbage all over the place. And what I don't understand is this is supposed to be one of the nicest beaches in Vietnam, one of the best beaches in the whole of Southeast Asia. Why don't they keep it cleaner? All they need to do is hire a few beach cleaners, go up and down the beach and keep it cleaner than they do. I mean, look at this gorgeous parkland here. It's delightful, it's beautiful, it's wonderful, but please pick up the garbage. That's what it's all about. So one thing I really hate with a vengeance is garbage on this trip, especially along the sides of the roads. It's really terrible in Vietnam, really terrible in Cambodia. Like I say, not so bad in Thailand. Oh, this is appropriate, because I was just about to say the next item on my list that I hate is the traffic. And look, poor person's been knocked off their motorbike there. Hope they're going to be okay. But the traffic is chaos, especially Vietnam again, a little bit Cambodia and not so much Thailand. You know, there seems to be a pattern there. The traffic is just terrible. It's chaos. Now, having said that, the traffic in Vung Tau was a pleasure. And the traffic here for the most part in Nha Trang is also a pleasure. Very nice, very orderly. Very good to see the rescue services so fast. Look at the gorgeous beach again here. As long as they, on a regular basis, pick up the garbage, then that's very, very good. Aha! That's our beer snack food from yesterday. Assortments of deep fried food. Yes, deep fried food is not good for you, not good for me, but just occasionally it's worth it. Oh, the ambulance is going to a different person. I thought the ambulance was going to help that poor person in the road there. Oh, look at these beautiful trees. Zoom in on them. That's a work of art, that is. Fantastic indeed. Like I say, Nha Trang really is a beautiful city. Very, very nice. If I had to choose between Nha Trang and Vung Tau, yeah, it's a close one there. Close call. Maybe Vung Tau because of its proximity to Ho Chi Minh City. You know, on the fast ferry, it's only 2 hours away if you had to go to the big city for something. I feel Nha Trang is a bit touristy. Now, nothing wrong with that if you're going to live here. But I think my preference is just Vung Tau, slightly ahead of Nha Trang. My two favorite cities so far on this trip. Nha Trang certainly is fantastic, so no doubt about it. It's just a personal preference. A lot more cozy resto bars in Vung Tau. And there's probably 20 that I counted along different parts of the beach. Beautiful ocean views. Here you've got, you know, Blue Sea, the sailing club on the beach, maybe a couple of others. Not quite the same ambiance, but this is great. So I just wanted to say that's one of the things I hate about this trip is the traffic chaos. But then you come to a nice city like Vung Tau, Nha Trang, and it's delightful cycling around. I feel very safe. Traffic is quite orderly here. I'll finish with one of the things that I love the most about this journey is the sheer sense of freedom and how nice it is just to get on the bicycle. Yes, I have my daily goal of going a certain distance or getting to a certain town, but it's just the fact of not really knowing where you're going, not really knowing what's going to happen. I just love that. I love this feeling of freedom, of just going out on the open road. I guess similar to having a convertible car and just getting in it and going. So we're back to the sailing club here. This is where I had a beer last night, sitting at the stalls here, the sailing club. On yesterday's video, I inadvertently called this the beach club, but I meant the sailing club, so forgive me for that. So this is part of what I love, you know, coming to a place and just experiencing this magical moment. This is absolutely wonderful, it really is. So I'm going to leave you with my favorite expression because I'm feeling super happy today. I'm going to leave you with miles of smiles.